evening, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Let's Talk About It. This is Susan Johnson, and we got a great show for you today. This is the best show. We are going to be talking about Small Business Saturday.
Yay!
And we got a group here to talk about the businesses on Main Street and all around downtown Willimantic. And I just have to say, Madam Chairwoman from the Downtown Business Council, welcome, Chris McNamara. Say a few words.
Thank you very much. Thanks. We're thrilled to be here. All of us are members of WDNA, Willimantic Downtown Neighborhood Association, and we're happy to ring the chimes for all the things that our local businesses are doing to make downtown shopping this holiday season a very unique and fun experience. So thanks, Susan, for giving us the opportunity to do that. There are many members that come to the WDNA meetings once a month that we have here in town. We rotate to the different businesses, and folks are very enthusiastic about making this a shopping destination. So we're excited to have an opportunity to talk about this, and no better people to talk about it than those that are making these dreams come true for people that don't want to shop at a big box store and want to get a really unique handmade vintage item, any kind of thing that you can think of.
Yeah, and we are just thrilled that we have people here that want to have a business here in downtown, and we want to give them all the support we can get. So I'm going to start right off today with
Kim Cash
Oh.
of Bliss.
Yes, and you have a great store on North Street, and I'm going to say, tell us all about your store and what you're going to be doing for Small Business Saturday. And by the way, we're starting early for Small Business Saturday because it doesn't come until next week. But I think it's a good idea to have everybody start and make sure that people know. They can even start maybe a little bit earlier than next week. So go ahead, Kim Cash from the great store on North Street.
Well, thank you for having me on. So are we only talking about the Small Business Saturday?
No.
Because we have so many things
Oh,
I didn't
please
know.
add.
Okay.
Talk about
I'm
everything.
like, there are so many things
Yes,
I would
yes,
love to
please.
mention.
I
Okay.
want you to do
Sure.
that. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. So yes, we have Bliss Marketplace on North Street, and we have a multitude of vendors, and it keeps growing. We have the day after Thanksgiving, which is called Black Friday. Often we call it Green Friday. We will do sales starting at the beginning of the day every couple hours. It'll be a huge sale at the beginning, and then it'll change as the day goes on. So that's for that day. Small Business Saturday, we kind of keep a surprise. It's going to be part of that, and it'll be even bigger. It's our biggest sale of the whole year.
Wow, that sounds great.
Yeah. And then Sunday, we have Cyber Monday, so there'll be a sale for online sales. Then we have a bunch of craft classes. Tonight we have our Thanksgiving centerpiece and holiday wall hanging class. And then December 10th, we have Paint Your Own Pottery. Grace Prelli and her partner are going to teach a class, and it's going to be for holiday mugs that you can paint. And she showed me some of them, naughty and nice. They were really cute. Then we're going to do another one. Oh, we have our holiday pop-up, which is December 14th. And that is a big day for us, too.
Yeah, talk about the pop-up a
Yeah.
little bit. I think that's an important thing that's new this year. Well, in a way, that's so coordinated with so many other things that are going on in town.
Right, absolutely. Happened to be that day
Yeah.
because there's so many different exciting things going on with different vendors and local businesses selling. This will be our 12th one, I think. 12th, yeah. This year is our most exciting because we have over 20 new vendors coming in. So we got to figure out how to arrange everyone. We have a fashion show from 3 to 4. We have live music with Nanette Adesso, and our Willimantic Records will have a bunch of live music.
Oh, nice.
Very exciting.
Very great.
Yes. Oh my gosh. She's the best. And then hopefully everyone can wander throughout Willimantic, and they'll get coupons for different stores. One of the things we are doing on Small Business Saturday, which I forgot to write down, is we're cross-marketing with Grounded Coffee. And we'll have their coffee at our place, and when you get a coffee, we'll also give you a coupon to go back there. And they're having some really interesting vendors outside there on Small Business Saturday, and we'll have a table there too. So that will
nice.
be really neat. Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
That's great. You have so many interesting things in your store, and
Thank you.
people can actually bring clothes in to your store, and then buy clothes that have been brought in, and they're in wonderful condition. And tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, any day that we're open, and now we're open 7 days a week.
All
That's
right.
new.
Nice. Very nice. Woo.
And we're open 10 to 6, except for Sundays 11 to 5. You can bring in clothes. We ask that you don't bring more than 20 initially, and you'll drop them off. There's a process you go through, fill out a contract, and then we'll give you cash up front. So we're different than a consignment model. We do pay you up front, not on the spot, but up front.
Excellent,
Yeah.
excellent. Yeah, just to run through quickly the little events that you go from the 22nd to the 29th, 30th. Once
Yeah.
more, so that people will know to come to your place and give the address too.
Thank you. Our address is 34 North Street, Bliss Marketplace. You'll see our sign on top and Willimantic Records to the left. Yeah, we have a lot of events from November 22nd, 29th, 30th, December 1st, 10th, the 14th, and the 20th, which the pottery people will be back to make holiday ornaments. So there's a lot. This is our busy time of year, I think, for all of us. So it's exciting. And then if you follow us on Instagram or Facebook, you can get more details and the
how do they
actual
do that?
dates.
Tell us how they follow you.
Remember, it's Bliss Resale is the Bliss clothing store, the one that you can sell clothes to. And then the marketplace, I think, is Bliss_marketplace. So,
Okay,
yeah.
very good. So we'll be able to find you there, and we will send out podcast on this show for Small Business Saturday, and just coming up and celebrating the holidays here in downtown Willimantic.
Yay.
So thank you so much for being here today.
Oh, thank you
Really
for
appreciate
having
it.
me.
Yay.
I was talking fast.
All
All
right,
Gotta
very
go
good.
back and make holiday wreaths.
Yeah, we're doing our craft thing.
All right,
So
great.
it was
On the
great
move.
to see
Yeah,
everyone. though.
great.
Thank you.
See you in the neighborhood. And,
Good luck to see you guys. Thank you.
Absolutely.
So, Susan, what she was talking about is really exciting on December 14th. The
Okay.
holiday shop and stroll event is what Bliss is a big part of. And that's a really new initiative that was created this year by Rhonda Twiss. And she's the one who is really trying to get people to remember how great it is to shop in downtown and how many different kinds of places you can shop and enjoy the restaurants and the relaxation and everything that goes on here. Everything from Yono to going to Willie Brew or Stone Row or Trigo, any of our great restaurants. So we're really excited for this walkable event, and we want to get a lot of people jazzed to come on the 14th because there's so many pop-ups. The one that Bliss is doing for sure, the one at the Burton Levitt Theater where there's going to be over 30 vendors, and that's really an exciting day for those vendors to show their wares. And there is a lot of cross sharing of things. I know Cupcake for Later is in a lot of different places, and Jim will talk about that, what they're doing over the holidays. There's some people at the co-op that have vendors at the co-op that will be selling things, unique items. Moulton Court Gallery is doing some pretty crazy stuff. It's actually a steampunk event with music, art, libations, and vendors. And guests are encouraged to dress in an Edwardian steampunk fashion.
Ooh, I love steampunk. I just have
Yeah.
to say it's one of my favorite ways to dress up, and I think it's just a great thing that we have it, and we should be the steampunk capital, I think.
Right. And then there's the Bliss Marketplace, as you just heard from Kim, and there's stuff going on at the Cary Gallery where you can get a photo taken with Santa. So there's a lot going on, and that's a really exciting part of this.
Thank you for that. I'm going to have you go through that again, but right now we have David Woolner here, and he is going to talk about the Brew Pub, which is well known all throughout the state and all throughout the region, and has received numerous awards for having the best beer in the state. And I've given you a few citations myself.
Thank you, Susan. Thanks
Thank you for
having
being here.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is great. And as Kim had said, and Chris, and we have a wonderful community here in Willimantic, and I think the best part of it is it truly is walkable to enjoy so much that the town offers. Between art galleries and makers shops. And again, all the restaurants, university. There's so much culture here in the town. This is one of the reasons why when I went to UConn, I just stayed up here because it's just it's awesome. We have a great eclectic mix of people, and it's represented with the shopping that's available, downtown. Starting with Small Business Saturday, if you bring in a receipt from any local business that day, you'll get a 10% discount. And that's going to carry all the way through December 15th. So every day you shop, if you want to come in and get a beer, get a bite, get a discount, it works that way through the entire season. We're also going to be offering $100. If you buy a $100 gift card, you'll get a $20 gift card in
Which
return.
is a great idea. Everyone should do that. When you make a gift to somebody, then you get a gift yourself.
All right, say that again so the listening public can really hear that.
If you purchase a $100 gift card, you'll get a $20 gift card back.
All right.
So it's
Very,
it's
very
a great discount. And you know, we're constantly bringing out new beers. We actually have some fundraising beers we have on tap right now. We're helping out hurricane relief victims in North Carolina. We also have just released our Ales for ALS beer. So a portion of the proceeds of that will benefit the ALS Foundation. And again, it's all about giving back to the community, and everybody here truly does give back to us in so many ways. I also wanted to mention that we have the Holiday Light Parade going on the day after Thanksgiving, right down Main Street. The fire trucks, people decorating their vehicles. It is so much fun. We'll have hot chocolate and hot cider and any other libations you might be interested in out on the patio. So definitely please come down and just shop around town. Sip and shop.
Very great.
That's it.
Thank you.
Very good.
Yep.
Wonderful. Well, I thank you for that great work that you do and wonderful, wonderful business.
Oh, thank you. Oh, and Bev York will be gift wrapping on
On the 14th.
on the 14th.
Yep.
That's right.
Where
At Willie
five.
Brew.
Where will she be doing that?
She'll be in our game room, which
Right
hopefully by
there.
then we'll have pinball machines back.
Oh, wonderful.
Ooh. Don't toy with us.
But I must.
That is great.
Well, and you know, David is the king of giving back because
Yes.
he's given back for so many years doing Hopfest and so many things with the guest beers that he hosts for people just getting their start in the brew business and for all the causes that he supports with the beers that he brews. So we're really happy that he's in town with us and taking part in all these activities. So thanks, David.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. All right, bravo. Thank you. Yay. And my co-host, Dennis O'Brien, is here. He's walked in.
Well, I hate to take up a chair with so many great speakers here. I don't want to mess it up. You know, I wasn't. I was only getting ready for the show because I heard that Susan Johnson might be late.
I might
So
have.
Oh, no.
I was at a conference.
I was busy all day working at
West
home
Haven.
and working in my garage lawyer. And I got the call about 4:45 as I was hustling to get ready, and Susan said, "I'm here."
Yeah.
So
you
I'm a
made
little
it.
late, but it's great to
It's
see
okay.
you all.
Yes, it's
Wow.
wonderful. We're so thrilled that you're here
Yeah.
celebrating with us about the holiday shop and strolls. And so now I think that we will have Gay and Sarita from
Jules Verne.
Yeah. And thank you so much for being here and give us your address where Jules Verne is and the great jewelry that you have. And you make your own jewelry there. You have wonderful ways to repair jewelry. And there are all kinds of activities and things that you do as jewelry artists.
Well, we're right across the street from WILI.
Okay.
When Dave was talking about everything that was on Main Street, quality, there's a lot of, like all the makers that everybody does a lot of stuff by hand, and there's a lot of good quality goods on Main Street. So that's what we try to offer as well, and also with our repairs. But for Small Business Saturday, we're going to be doing refreshments, homemade goodies. We're going to have, there's 4 local musicians that graciously were volunteering their music and their talent. That's from approximately 10 to 4-ish. We're going to have a jewelry sale and a raffle to win a gift certificate for jewelry.
Oh, wow. And so
So
how do you do
we're
the
excited
raffle?
about everybody loves coming for the music, and it just gets people in the mood, in the spirit.
Very, very good. You talked about a raffle?
Yeah,
Yes.
you just
how's
fill
that
out your
gonna work?
name, put it in a
Uh-huh.
name and phone, put it in a box,
Uh-huh.
and some lucky winner will get a nice gift certificate for the store.
And you can use that for anything. It
Yeah,
doesn't have to be
right.
just for a purchase. You can use it for jewelry repair, or custom work. Anything that you like, you can use it for. So your choice.
Wonderful. Excellent.
And it doesn't expire, so.
No.
723 Main Street.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right in the midst of all the action there. So a lot of things that happen at Jules Verne are also really very special because of the personal touch that Gay has always brought and Sarita, to the whole experience. When you walk in the door, you're greeted like a family member, and people take the time to hear what you'd like to have or what your repair needs to be, and that's a unique thing these days. It's not trying to hustle everybody through. So that's a really great feature of how you operate your store.
Thank you.
Thank
We
you.
Excellent.
try.
All right.
That's what we were speaking about earlier today is how the community, you know, and that's one of the reasons why I feel like we've been successful is that we absolutely do quality work, but we love our community, and everyone who comes in, we have a relationship with them, we build a relationship with them, and we care about their repairs. We have a lot of people who come in with things that belong to family members who have passed away, and we can take them, we can recreate them into anything that you want. We have a customer right now that I'm working with, and she has her father's ashes, and as a little girl, she would collect the lightning bugs with him. And so she's been looking for a lightning bug to put, and I'm actually building an ash holder for her for a pendant, and then I will put a lightning bug on the outside of the ash holder, and like the bottom part of the lightning bug will be a stone, like a gemstone. So it's something that she can have for the rest of her life. But being part of that process, we're so happy to be chosen for that process, and that people trust us with that. Wow. You know, so that's part of what we do in life, you know, and it's something that she'll always remember, and it's something that we'll always remember. So we just love our customers, and we're appreciative of this and them trusting us too.
And we like to treat the jewelry like it's our own or our family members. Because everything that comes in is very sentimental.
Absolutely.
For
It's
repairs.
A beautiful, beautiful shop.
Family
wonderful
heirlooms.
service.
What an exciting
Thank you.
project to create
Yes.
that memory for her
Yeah.
with the ashes in there. That's just, I would have never thought of that, but that's a great way to honor that relationship that they had.
Yeah, thank you. It's definitely fun. And actually, one of the musicians that's going to be for small business, he shot. I didn't know who he was. Knew him. Someone's like, "Oh yeah, call Jules Verne." So this gentleman spoke with me, and he actually went to UConn. He was a student at the University of Connecticut. He plays the saxophone. So on the neck of his saxophone, one of the instruments, it broke. Like one of the notes broke off. It snapped. So he asked if I could solder it. So I'm like, oh boy, okay, bring it down. So he brought it down, and I took a look at it. It was super challenging. It took me about 4.5 hours to do, but I soldered that neck back on. And he was going on the road the next day.
Wow.
And so I said, listen, when I solder this, you're playing for me. And so then he's like, okay. So I was able to do it. I tackled it. I had to walk away for 15 minutes. I was so stressed out. Gay felt so bad for me. She's like, lucky you, not me. And so then I put it back together. He came by and he played a music note, and I adjusted it. Played a music note, and then I adjusted it back and forth, back and forth. And then it finally came together, and he took it on the road. The saxophone's name is Stella. So he took it on the road. It's from 1941. And so he's going to be performing on Small Business Saturday, so you guys can see Stella and see how she got repaired, and she's like brand new.
I can't wait to hear Stella either.
Yeah.
I want to hear Stella.
His name is Ryan Adams. He's young, he's on the road, and he's having a lot of fun. So you guys will get to hear him play.
Excellent. So, yeah.
He's bringing a couple of musicians.
Oh, yeah.
He'll bring
Yeah.
some more musicians.
Yes, he is.
That's going to be great to get down there and do
Yeah.
some shopping and listen to the
Absolutely.
music. And here we
Exactly.
have also
Pipe it
Jim
on
Preston
sidewalk.
from A Cupcake for Later. The best cupcakes I've ever had in my life. Absolutely fabulous. And I'm there for all holidays and events at my house for Cupcakes for Later. And you have all different types of cupcakes, whether they're gluten-free or sugar-free or regular. Tell us about it.
We like to have a good selection. We usually have between 24, 25 flavors every day in the case, including gluten sensitive, sugar free, and gluten and vegan options. But for Small Business Saturday, we're going to be doing a lot of good stuff. We're going to have Bruce John playing for us at from 1:30 to 3 with PB&J, Patty, Bruce, and Jason.
Ooh,
We're going to be
all right.
doing it for a second year in a row. They'll be with us. 11:30 to
love
12:14,
those
we're
guys.
going to be doing gift certificates, $20, get you 25. On Small Business Saturday, we're going to be doing our special hot apple cider and our world famous hot chocolate as well. We got our Supremes. We do some really good hot chocolate and hot apple cider drinks. We'll have those, and also we're going to be like always. We'll be in the light parade, and We got good things going on. We had a really busy season in the trailer. That's coming to an end. We got 2 more, one tomorrow and another event next week, I think, and that's in. We'll be bagging that up for the season. And
Where are you
probably,
going to have those?
Huh?
Where are you going to have the trailer?
Oh, the trailer's right at our house. I cover
Oh,
it,
I
and it
see.
stays right with us.
Oh, I
can-
see. So
But,
it'll
but
be
we
a
are going to
event.
see the trailer in the light
The
parade.
trailer's going to be in the light
Yes.
parade like
All
every
right.
year. Like
Yes.
That's
Okay.
great.
Yeah,
It's
excellent.
been a great thing. We love it. We get to get out. We get to spread word about the community all over the state. Everywhere we go, everybody sees the frogs on the trailer and they go, "Oh, you're the guys from Willimantic." And it's great. Yep,
All
that's
right,
right.
very
Yeah.
known.
So we like to represent out there and get everybody to come and see us.
Yeah, very excellent. This is great. So this is great news. And go ahead.
I'm so glad to see Jim Preston here today with his fabulous mustache. You know, I have a mustache myself that's pretty well known, and I actually trimmed my mustache today because Susan doesn't like it when it grows too long, and you can't see my lower lip.
Uh-huh.
Well, I always tell secrets on the show, you know. They're not secrets anymore. And I asked Susan, I had another story to tell that she's probably not going to like me to tell. But anyway, good to see you and your fabulous mustache. And I know I go, I was out in St. Louis watching a ball game at a hotel, and people behind the desk said, "Wow, where'd you get that mustache?" So I like it. You must hear that from people as you go around.
Oh,
And you have a different style than mine, but my style is all my own. But it was very long today, and one of the reasons I'm a little late was it took me a while to trim it. I always like to trim it up just exactly right. I get criticized by people say, "You trimmed your mustache," but that's what I do. Anyway, great to see you, and I can't help but tell the story about my first cupcake from Cupcake for Later. I got to tell, this is a great story.
I mean, just
The
until they're
Cupcake
the
for Later
grandchildren.
had just opened. And hey, everybody likes cupcakes. Who doesn't like cupcakes?
14 years ago.
And that's right. And I was just a young man then. And I had young grandchildren, 2, Kate and Maggie. Kate was 14 years ago. Kate was 4, and Maggie was like 2.
Something like that.
And so I said, well, I'm going to go and buy, since I'm always dieting and trying to keep my weight down, and even though I don't succeed in doing that, I'm going to go down and buy a couple of cupcakes for the grandchildren. So I went down and bought 1 cupcake for Kate and 1 for Maggie. And I put them in the refrigerator, of course, and they never got to them. They live right around the corner too, but those cupcakes never got over there. And guess who ate those cupcakes?
Your mustache.
Well, you know what? That is a problem.
That's a good one.
That is a problem when you have a mustache like mine, like Jim's. When I eat ice cream, I have to have something.
That's TMI.
TMI, yeah, she's my censor.
You'll learn to work with it.
That's it. You learn to work with it, but
Excellent, Jim.
But anyway, it's great to see you, and Cupcake for Later is a
Always
real
does.
integral part of our town. Just as Jules Verne is, just as, of course, the brew pub. And she's telling me that I'm talking too much.
No,
and,
I'm telling you, it's time for our little break.
Oh, it's break time. Okay, I just wanted to
Absolutely.
mention one
You got
other
here
thing.
late.
David Waldner said he came to Yukon from Bridgeport, and he stayed here. I had the same story. I came here from New Britain, and I loved it here. And I'm here in Willimantic, and we've been here a long, long time now. And we love it, and we're not going anywhere.
Okay,
That's
but we
awesome.
will be, we're going to go away for a couple minutes. We'll be right back after our great sponsors give you these messages, and we're going to hear some more about Small Business Saturday. It's coming up this month.
Okay.
Hey, welcome back, everyone. This is Susan Johnson. I'm here with our wonderful special guest. We're here talking about Small Business Saturday, and we have some more information for you. And we have the chair of the Downtown Business Council, Chris McNamara, who has some ideas that she wants to share with you about what's coming up.
Thank you, Susan. Actually, it's the Willimantic Downtown Neighborhood Association. That's the name of our group, WDNA, the DNA of Willimantic. We are the DNA of Willimantic, right?
Right?
So we have things going on at the Cary Gallery that started about a week ago, and we'll be going through the end of December. But on Black Friday, on November 29th, we will have the music of Chris Beaudry and Earl playing some nice jazz music from 5 to 7 while people get ready for the parade. So you can come down, get a great spot in the gallery, and then you can watch the light parade as it goes by and follow them down to Gilson if you're so inclined to do that for the lighting of the tree and the hot chocolate that happens once they get to Gilson. We've got a lot of new vendors this year at Gifted. We've got these really cool vases that are expandable and made out of a nice strong vinyl material. So if you want to bring flowers to somebody as a housewarming gift, you can bring them in this vase and leave it there. It's a very affordable vase. They're all made in the image of a lot of famous paintings and famous artwork. There's things from all different vendors, so I don't want to just talk about one thing, but we've also got, if you have little kids in your family and they have loose teeth and they want to wait for the tooth fairy to come, we've got these really cute things made from this Cambodian village that are specifically made for you to put your loose tooth in and then leave that next to your bed so that the tooth fairy can come. We've got some really nice crossbody bags that are made out of recycled bags that are made in Laos, and this is a sustainable product that women in that village have made, and we're paying them a fair wage so that they can make money on selling these items that we have with us. We also have some other things that feature Carrie's artwork, and I brought some tonight to show you because I know radio is so visual.
But we do have this on cable
We are
access.
being video recorded.
We
Yes,
do.
Yeah,
We
so
took-
everybody hold some of these
We
up.
took several
Yeah,
of Carrie's
very nice.
paintings and we put them
There we go,
on
and there's a video
on
there.
these
Hold it up.
journals.
Yeah,
And I have one for everybody
okay.
tonight.
Oh, very
and
nice.
Susan's holding the one of the frog bridge that
Oh,
Carrie
yeah,
did
that's
this year.
fabulous. Wow,
And,
very impressive.
Oh,
We're gonna
yeah.
just open them up a little bit so that everybody can see them.
yeah.
And you can use them for
Beautiful.
journals or just
Beautiful.
any kind of notes that you want to take. We also
This
have a
is
set
gorgeous.
of coasters that we've
Yeah.
made with different images of
Beautiful.
Carrie's on it so that you can use those as another way to enjoy art. As we always say, art doesn't need to just hang on the wall. It should be something that's functional as well. We've got some slightly used children's books, many of which have been signed by author and illustrator Barbara McClintock, and those are going fast already. And we have a whole children's corner with toys and games and things for the kids that you could use as stocking stuffers or just any kind of a gift. And then we've got some lovely alpaca clothing from South America that has always been a big hit. And we have ponchos and hats and scarves and really nice things. And one of the things I think that we all do at this time of the year is we gift wrap our things that people buy so that people don't have to then mess with it when they get home. And when they've made the purchase, they've gotten it wrapped and they're ready to rock and roll. And especially I know for a lot of people, wrapping is a chore. So we're happy to do that as well.
You've got that right.
Yeah. So we're really excited about what Gifted is able to offer this year. We've got about 30 vendors, and as you probably remember from past years, this is a way that we help Carrie pay the rent for the last 2 or 3 months of the year, so that she can stay in that beautiful location and continue to create her artwork. So we're very happy about the community receptivity to what we've done, and look forward to another successful sellout season.
Sounds wonderful. Bravo. Woo-hoo, woo-hoo. You know, and I just love the fact that we have an art gallery right on our main street, and it's original art, and the artist is here, and it's just a fabulous thing, and it's a great place to have a lot of events there, and I always love to get there and talk it up and buy a few things and
Yeah.
that sort of thing. But I'm going to just do a little bit of a review, and we're going to start off with David Woolner from the Brew Pub, and he's going to just say a few words about what he's got going, and also if you would, talk about Carrie Cash's business as well, and just a little, summary.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, I know everybody thinks of us as a brewery, but as you know, we are a full-service restaurant. We've been around since February '97, so we have a little bit of history. Our young chef, Zach, has created some new menu items that have been super popular, like Bang Bang Shrimp, and we have sauteed Brussels sprouts, and of course our mac and cheese, which is getting to be world-renowned. I did want to say, though, because if you don't want to prepare everything for Thanksgiving, we can do platters, we can do shepherd's pie. We just need about 24 to 48 hours notice, depending. If you're having a Super Bowl party or you need wings, anything like that, it's all available. And if you're in office and you don't feel like going out, we can bring it to you. We just, we have a decent menu with a lot of fresh made items, and I think you'd probably all enjoy it. I know
wanna
I
say-
do.
I do.
I have to say I love the salmon.
Yeah.
Thank you. No, and then again, A lot. It's a lot. It's a lot of things that are scratch made in our kitchen, and we have a great crew. Definitely the best around. I'm very proud of them, and not just to say that we have gift cards available, but we just got a new batch of T-shirts in and hats. Then there's always good stocking stuffers, and then to talk about Kim and Bliss. She's got multiple vendors in there. So if you're looking for little ornaments, if you're looking for framing, Cad Marshall Framing's in there. Willimantic Records. I know Matt goes over there and plays at times. So we have such a unique amount of things that you can just walk around town. Spiral Arts. There's plenty going on that'll keep you busy, definitely day after day. So it's great to come and shop downtown.
Absolutely. And she's, that's on North Street. We're
34 North Street.
34 North
like
Street.
fun.
All right, fabulous. All right, I just want to go back to Jules Byrne and talk to both Gay and Sarita and tell us a little bit more about your business and the great jewelry you put together and how you, help us out when things need to be fixed.
Okay. Well, I first want to say I want to announce the musicians that were playing that day. So we have in the morning Nanette Adesso, and then we have Mark Bezos, and then we have Ryan Adams and November Sound. So that's who's playing. And then I wore a couple of things that are recycled. Never throw anything away. It's in our world, jewelry's, it's not a throwaway world. Everything gets recycled. We have an artist, Anna Mancini. She'll take an old watch face and redo it into something and bead around it. She'll take some beads and sew it around. This is my mother's earring.
Oh, how nice.
About
Can we
40
can we
years
show the
old.
camera?
Oh, well, it's
Maybe we could show the
Kinda-
camera.
Zoom in a little bit,
I
yeah.
don't know
Yeah.
if you can, but
Yeah, and that's a beautiful job that you did. And that's also a nice keepsake from your mom.
yeah,
And,
she did a good job.
Beautiful.
And it's called dichroic glass.
Uh-huh.
And then this is a coin brought back from the Middle East, and another talented person did a wax model around it, a frame around it, and then we sent it to the casters, and they had it cast in silver, so
Beautiful.
it becomes wearable. But anything, like you can take a broken teacup and turn it into a piece of art. Broken watch, turn it into a piece of art. Anything.
That reminds me of
not just
steampunk.
yeah.
When they were
yeah,
talking about steampunk
there you go.
earlier,
Yeah.
you can
This
see
is
some
similar
watch
to
gears.
steampunk.
Yeah.
Watch
Yeah.
gears that
Yeah.
are movable.
Yeah, that would be great to have a
But
visual
yeah,
for some
people don't
steampunk.
realize that things can be fixed. You can repair a broken chain. You can repair a pair of eyeglasses, a scratched gemstone, or replace a gemstone. Don't throw anything away. We'll fix it for you.
All right.
I gotta remember
Oh,
that. I've got
and a
an
conductor's
old,
baton.
I've got an old JFK. Speaking of JFK, today was the day. I have an old JFK watch that I remember when I was
There you
judge of
go.
probate. I was wearing it, and this lawyer came in and said, "Where'd you get that? Where'd you get that? I want to get one of those." I said, "I don't know where I got it. But I have it, and it's broken. Now, the face is nice, and it can be fixed, no question. I got to bring it in.
It's classic.
That's
Turn it
one
into
thing we
something.
don't do. We do not repair the guts of the watches. We'll
Well,
do
I
the
can- I
bands
can-
and the batteries.
Yeah, but you can fix it up nice, and
We'll
I
turn
can
it
get
into a
that done
piece of
somewhere
art.
else.
Well, we could turn it into
Wearable
some
art.
a JFK necklace or some
Yeah,
some
something.
sort of thing that would go very nicely.
Right.
All right, we're gonna do
what else?
cupcake for later.
Yeah.
All right, Jim Preston, the
Like I was
best
saying.
cupcakes.
Like I was saying, every day we got up to 25 flavors of cupcakes. Got gluten free, sugar free, vegan. We get out in the world. I was talking about the trailer. The trailer's a great thing. We get out to talk about the town, talk about what we have. We get people coming here from. We have a customer that comes here from Danbury.
Wow.
Once a month and buys a couple dozen. They take home and they freeze them. But we get people that come from everywhere, and the great thing is, no matter where we are, people know about Willimantic, and they've been there, they've been here. They talk about Willie Brew, they talk about the places, so people all over know it, man, and they love coming here. That's why we love getting out and spreading the word about what we do. And we do everything that we have in our shop. You eat something that comes from our shop, it was made in our shop. Everything is house made. Everything is fresh and delicious. And we have multiple flavors. For 10 years, I think our top flavor has been a salted chocolate caramel. And our red velvet is pretty popular after that, and our carrot cake. But we have multiple flavors. Anything that you can think of, we can make. We make cakes. Our cakes are made to order, special order only. We don't have anything sitting around the shop. You order it, we can make anything. You got an idea, we can make it reality.
You know, it's great to be able to go to Cupcake for Later, and I have family members that need sugar-free. I have family members that need gluten-free. And then I have just regular me. But
That's why we do that, because
Yeah.
we go, when we're out somewhere, people come up and they're like, "It's so great that you have something," because people go out, they even at weddings and stuff. You know, you go to places and people, if you're diabetic, you can't have something, but they're always so happy to come in and be able to get something when everybody else is getting a sweet. You know, but that's the fun thing about our business is, no matter how old you are, you turn into a 10-year-old when you're standing in front of a tray full of cupcakes.
that's right.
Throw
You hear
on
that?
some
I
of their
did that, I
candy
did that.
bacon.
And
on some of their
our
candy
world famous
bacon.
maple candy bacon.
5.
On top of any
I make
cupcake.
between 30 and 70 pounds of that every Monday, and we got people coming in and buying 5, 10 packages of it at a time. But it's a wonderful thing.
It's great. It's great that we have this great convenience here, right here in downtown Willimantic.
There's a lot
And
to
it's going to be
offer.
a great celebration for Small Business Saturday. And now, Chairman Chris.
So I'd just like to recap a little bit of what we were talking about and talk about some of the other businesses that couldn't make it here today. You know, after a whole day of shopping, it's great to relax. And Yono has a great place in their spot on Church Street where you can float, or you can get a massage, or you can take a yoga class, or you can go for their infrared spa. So I highly recommend getting relaxation and rejuvenation from Yono.
And what's the address on the church?
The address on Church Street is
45.
is it 45? Yes.
Yeah, I used to work in that building. I used to work in those offices as a lawyer.
Okay, so
I suffered a lot in there, and I should probably go in there and do a float and
That way you-
make up for it.
it's
Okay?
actually
right.
59
Nice
59 Church
massage,
Street.
split.
We heard about Cad Marshall Framing. She does a great job framing things, and a framed gift is a wonderful way to make a unique gift for a family member or a friend. Willimantic Records we heard about as well. They've got vinyl from many different genres and years, and they're very unique as well. Swiftwater's artisans have a lot of artisans under one roof, and they're there all year long with a wide variety of gifts and practical things as well. Bench Shop, where would we be without the Bench Shop? 50 plus years
Something.
on
It's gotta be.
Main Street. They're going to be having some half price sales and daily specials with $3, $5, $10, and $20 grab bags. Spiral Arts, right next door to us up the road, has handmade pottery, gifts, and they'll do demonstrations as well. And you know that they created the bowls for the fundraiser for the soup fundraiser that they did, the Empty Bowl fundraiser. That was really up to their products were able to be made and used for that. So that was really wonderful. Stone Row also has some purchases that you can buy a gift card and get a bonus voucher. They have some specials. They do a great job of keeping their Instagram up to date, so you can check out a lot of the specials they have with half-price wine and things of that nature. Trigo is now opening for lunch on Fridays and Saturdays.
Very nice.
So we're
Very
really excited about that, and
Yes.
they're having that same kind of deal where if you bring a receipt from a local shop or a vendor, you'll get a free drink on December 14th. Grounded Coffee. We heard about the vendors they're going to have outside, and they're also going to have some holiday special beverages as well. We talked about the food co-op where they have vendor tables and free coffee with a $10 purchase.
Wow.
So they're really trying to be a part of the community as well. And there's lots of things going on. One other thing that's going to happen, not quite at the day of Black Friday, but right after, on December 12th, we're doing the 3rd annual Jingle Bars Pub Crawl.
Oh, yes.
And this year we have 14 vendors, 14 places to go for the price of that very reasonable ticket to go enjoy a sip and a bite in a lot of different places. And it starts at the Trolley Pub, and then Willie Brew, and then Mono Taco, Blarney's, Stone Row, Pho Delight, Grounded Coffee, and in Grounded Coffee will also be wings and pies, a cupcake for later, Trigo, Reframe, our alcohol-free place here in town, is participating this year. The Harp, the Co-op, Legends, and our newest addition is Guanajuato, that restaurant in the Bridge Street Plaza. They're going to join us as well. So that if you bought a ticket to go to Jingle Bars, you'll have 14 places to go this time and really experience all the wide variety of cuisine that we have here in town. And that's all thanks to the donations of the different vendors that are participating. And the ticket sales benefit WDNA for that event. So thanks again to all of you in this room that have helped out, and everyone who is making that part of their December 12th.
Just where is Mofongo again?
Mofongo is open. Their soft opening was yesterday, I believe.
Yes.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're hoping that once they're up and going, that we'll get them involved with Taste Two Towns, the Mansfield and Willimantic
Yes.
Wyndham Restaurant Weeks that we're going to have the end of January and December. We're going to give them a little chance to get going and not, deluge them right away with Jingle Bars. But yeah,
Very good.
Another thing coming, not restaurant, but
Healthy
business,
drinks.
Healthy
Yeah.
drinks opening soon
Is
on
my
Bridge
aunt's.
Street.
Yep.
Is Sarita's.
Empowering Nutrition. She actually used to have Gatos, the only Puerto
nice.
Rican restaurant that was around, and she sold it. So it's nice to have Mofongo coming to eat. But yeah, my aunt's business is opening coming soon, Empowering Nutrition, which is right next to in Bridge Street Plaza.
yeah.
So that'll be a great addition.
I think I had pasteles made at your aunt's
Yes.
place years ago.
Yes.
And she was the only one that would make pasteles without meat in them because I'm a vegetarian.
Yep.
So she made them for me without meat, and they were delicious.
Oh, my grandmother's recipe.
Oh my
They used to
God.
sit around the kitchen table and just make
Oh
the
my God.
pasteles at the table.
So
So
good.
I'm happy that she was able to do that for you.
Oh my God, it was great because we have a long tradition of having pasteles at the holidays, but it's always got meat in it, and I'm like, I wish I could have some.
Right.
And then she made those, and
Yeah.
so
You have to reach out to her.
I should, for sure. So there's no shortage of things that are going on in town, and that's another thing to point to of what's happening in our small little corner of the earth here. We're really making a lot out of it, and there's a lot of other vendors here as well that are going to have specials and sales that couldn't be here today, but definitely it's worth coming to Main Street and seeing what we have that you can't find when you go in the mall.
That's right. I mean, just about, we have all these great things here in town, and I just want to mention to the Willimantic Business Association that you chair, and it would be great to have neighborhood association rather. But tell us, can people just come to your meetings, and when do you have them?
Yes, any business can come to those meetings, and we've got them once a month. It's the third Monday of every month, and the site rotates in different places. And the next one is going to be at
Willie Brew.
Willie Brew,
Alright.
co-hosted by the Co-op and David at Willie Brew. And what we do for a solid hour, probably an hour and a half, we have an agenda. We go over the different things that have happened in town. We have a good relationship with our town fathers that come in and explain properties that might have changed hands or things that might be coming up that we should know about. We also bring any questions or concerns that we have to the town, like more lighting on Main Street or better crosswalks or better garbage cans or whatever we think would make it a more enjoyable experience for folks. And we've been introduced to the new police chief who came to our last meeting, which was really great. I have a good relationship with the police department and with the town fathers that come. And it's been a very positive way to interact before you need their help, which is often you only go when there's a problem, but if you have a relationship beforehand, that makes a big difference. So yes, any business owner is welcome to come. We do focus our area on the downtown business area, and for those that are not big box stores. And we do have a membership dues that people pay, which is $150 a year. And I'm happy to announce that we're going to be opening our brand new website this week. We have a new WDNA website that we've been working on for a while, and Logan Hinton has been busy creating that website, and I saw a preview of it yesterday, and it looks phenomenal. So people will be really happy to be a part of that website where they can link their own Facebook or Instagram to that and really be able to get another bang for their buck for that membership.
Excellent. Thank you so much, one and all. Thank you, Cupcake for Later. Thank you, Jules Verne. Thank you, Willie
you.
Brew. And thank you, Chris McNamara, for being here. And let's all celebrate on Small Business Saturday.
Yeah.
It'll be fun.
Thank you.
November 30th.
November 30th.
Saturday,
Saturday.
November